How is it that I talk to you every fucking day? All I want to do is fuck you, and we have mad sexual chemistry, and I want to be your best friend, but also you a fuckboy and a whore, and I hate you, but I still want to fuck you and cuddle up with you and be your best friend and be your wife? I'm confused.
That was a perfect segue for what I was just previously talking about. A lot of women in modern culture, they go through relationships like this. They go through these situationships. They latch on to these guys spiritually, emotionally. They create all these different connections with these men. These relationships don't work out. And then where does she come running? To you. She comes running to you. And then she wants to expect you to deal with the fallout. She wants you to be the cleanup guy. She wants you to come in and sweep her off her feet and rescue her from all her problems and the bad guys in her past. That's Disney movie. That's fairy tale. That stuff does not happen. It doesn't happen, guys. Do not rescue these types of women. You need to be vetting her past. It matters. It 100% matters. I don't care what anybody tells you. Her past matters. Part of her spiritual makeup is the fact that she is impressionable. These men imprint on her. That is why historically marriage and relationships were set up the way they were set up, to avoid these issues down the road. And men did their due diligence in making sure they were not going to run into these problems. Dealing with women who have these types of things going on in their past, they are not marriageable. They don't deserve a relationship with you. Not because she's a bad person, but because she's a bad fit to be in your life. She can't handle the task. She's coming in with too many issues. You have to understand that.
Nick Cannon, Future, and NBA YoungBoy have what's known as a pregnancy kink.
No, Future, Nick Cannon, NBA YoungBoy, these celebrity men that have multiple baby mamas, they don't have a pregnancy kink. They just have women who are willing to be the second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth baby mama. I'm never going to shame a man for wanting to have children. You're supposed to spread your seed as a man. If you want to have multiple children as a man, if you have the money to take care of them and you actually want the children, I don't have an issue with it. There is no child born in this country without a woman wanting it to be born. But we always talk about the men. Oh, these toxic baby dads. It takes two people to make a child, geniuses. There's two people in the equation. So for every toxic baby dad, there's a woman who is willing to open her legs to him.
Misandry is about as real as reverse racism. They both don't exist.
It's not true. This entire culture is built on misandry. This entire culture is built on what can I get out of men? How can I get men in a useful frame to where I can exploit and take advantage of him?
Last, DaBaby and Tory Lanez both treat women the way that they do because of their height, and you can't convince me otherwise.
Tory Lanez is a short guy, DaBaby is a short guy, and they treat women terribly because of their height. That makes literally no sense. Literally none. All these athletes and NBA players that treat women terribly, they're like super tall, but nobody says anything. But it's specifically DaBaby and Tory Lanez. That makes literally no sense. These chicks just say stuff. They just talk. They're not to be taken seriously.
Time is slipping away from me. Yeah.
This is exactly why I saved this video for last, because every single chick that I talked about and covered in this video, that is her fate. 30 plus years old, still on dating apps, still trying to meet dudes, time running out. This is their fate. This is why men get the last laugh. These chicks that ruin these perfectly healthy relationships, these chicks that ruin their own lives, these chicks that adopt these toxic feminist ideologies and these indoctrinations, this is their fate. They look up and see all their friends engaged, all their friends having baby showers, all of their friends taking trips and their husbands taking them trips to out of countries and all this other stuff. And they're sitting at home lonely as hell with their animals. You guys do not have to sit here and tell women and try to bang on their door and say, hey, take accountability, take accountability. You don't have to do that. Accountability is going to come into her life whether she wants it to or not at some point. That is not your job. Your job is not to save these chicks. Your job is not to convince these chicks. Your job is to level the hell up and chase excellence and create a lifestyle that is worth having. That is what I want for each and every one of you men that are watching this video, because we're all on that grind, or at least you better be on that grind, because I'm on that grind. This is where it ends. It ends up with her lonely as hell, single as hell, multiple failed relationships under her belt with nothing to show for. But y'all want to sit back and complain about accountability. Y'all want to sit back and complain, she don't hold herself accountable. It's useless, man. I'm just going to grind. I'm just going to level up. And if she's not who I need her to be, I'm going to move around anyway. I don't care if she hold herself accountable or not. I'm going to do that for her anyway. If she is not who I need her to be in the moment I need her to be it, she's done. She's finished. She gets no relationship out of me. That's accountability. Her not being who I need her to be. Her not preserving herself to the point where she's acceptable in the eyes of a worthy man. That's accountability. Keep grinding, man. Hope you like this video. Go ahead and comment and subscribe. I got plenty more on the way. Let me know what you think. Drop some suggestions in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next one.